So you're thinking about moving to Woodstock, Georgia, and your budget is in the 400s, but you have no idea what your money will buy, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. I'm going to take you around to a couple of different properties in that price point so you can get some insights into the market, and we're going to get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Atlanta, Georgia, subscribe below and ring the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market and when we release new videos. My name is Denny. The team and I get calls each and every day from people just like you looking to make the move to Atlanta, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving next week, next year, or anytime in between, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom. Happy to help you make a smooth move to Atlanta, or in this case, Woodstock. As I mentioned, if your budget's in the 400s, that's what we're going to tackle in this video. Before we do, I'm downtown. This is my favorite coffee shop, Copper Coin, right there. You can see shops, restaurants, boutiques, residential, commercial, all that stuff. My favorite restaurant in Alpharetta is Pure Taqueria. I go to the original, but this one is just as good. The food is super yummy. Right across the street, you have Truck and Tap, which has a lot of beer on tap with food trucks, so you have a variety of food all the time. And then right back there on the other side of the street, you have Reformation Brewery, if you like craft beer as much as I do. There's Parks, Recreation, everything you could imagine right here in downtown Woodstock. You're probably not going to be up, well, you might get a condo in the 400s. Townhomes are probably 700,000 plus. Single family homes are up in the million. But let's get to that first stop on our tour. All right, here for our first stop in the 400s in Woodstock. It's a beautiful home right here on a large corner lot. This is not it, I'm walking to it, but the home was built in 1992. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. I want to say 2,280 square feet. Puts it at like $175 a foot. We're kind of in the Holly Springs area. I'm going to show you another house in this area later, also in close proximity to Ken and Anita Corsini from Flip or Flop, Atlanta. But this is it right here. Like I said, large lot here on the corner, nice fenced backyard. What I love about it is it has like really clean design. Even though it was built in the 90s, it's all white, bright, light. It's perfectly, not just livable, but it would be a great home if you're looking for a starter home or a family home. You don't have to do anything to it, but there are some homes in the neighborhood that have sold for more. So if you did want to put a little money into it, you did want to do a little cosmetic update, redo the kitchens and bathrooms, you could and still add some value. So depending on it would be a great rental. This area is really great for rentals too. And like I said, it has great curb appeal. So whether you're an investor, first-time home buyer, looking for a great home for your family, good school zones, you know, it won't be available when you're watching this. Well, it might. Things are still moving pretty quick. It's the beginning of July, so depending on when I publish this and when you check it out, who knows? But it does give you at least a good idea of what the starting point for the 400s looks like here in Woodstock. All right, on this stop in Woodstock, we're going to be looking at a home listed right at $400,000. And we'll start with the things I don't love. I don't love the fact that it's listed by Open Door. This is the property right behind me. The reason I say that is because a lot of times iBuyers, Open Door, Knock, Zillow, they went and they bought a bunch of houses. Their algorithm didn't do a good job of analyzing the value, and then they skimped on they were supposed to come in and, you know, they sell to us so that you don't have to do, you know, anything to the home, and then they come in and they either did nothing or did a really poor job. Having said that, this particular house, I absolutely love the curb appeal. It's kind of like a mid-century modern slash traditional, but I love the exterior siding. I haven't gone to see what kind of condition it's in. Open Door looks like they put a new deck right here on the front leading up to that beautiful red door. There's also the backyard. Even though the front yard is a hill and slope. The backyard is flat with a nice deck out back too. Nice shaded lot. May make it difficult to grow grass, but it's in this quiet cul-de-sac. $400,000, great school system, 6 minutes from Woodstock with eating, shopping, dining, all of that kind of stuff. The kitchens and bathrooms and some of the interior has been updated, probably by Open Door. So usually the quality is not as good as I would like to see it, but it has been done. And so some of those more expensive updates have at least been kind of freshened up, and you can continue to make the inside your own or live in it just like it is. But this gives you a really good idea of what the starting point for the 400s looks like here in Woodstock. On to the next one. All right, so this Woodstock home was built in 1992. We're kind of in the Holly Springs area, and it's gonna be a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, just over 2,800 square feet. I wanna say 2,800, maybe 12 square feet. Fun fact, the neighborhood is located directly across the street from my friends Ken and Anita Corsini of Flip or Flop Atlanta. And so, I don't know if you like those house flipping shows. My partner, Peter Pasternak, was the lead character on Flip This House for 3 seasons, with over 2 million viewers an episode. So anyway, that's just a fun fact, but beautiful home, nice curb appeal. Let me spin around so you can see it. This is the property right here. And again, we're in Woodstock. It's listed at $450,000, 2,800 square feet, puts it right at $160 a foot. Great school system, so schools are good. 15 minutes to Woodstock, 25 minutes to Alpharetta, but good central location if you want to get over to 570, 575, 400, or even down to Roswell. And my biggest complaint, if you have to pick one, the inside is very nicely staged, and the inside looks really clean and functional. It's got blue paint, green paint. They're light colors, but you know, I think a good fresh coat of paint would go a long way. There's mostly carpet on the main floor, so it could use some luxury vinyl plank, and that's not really a big deal. So it's a nice home, but I think cosmetically it could use some updates and some TLC. But the neighborhood's very mature. Looks like people take a lot of pride in their ownership. All the yards look good, and this is what $450,000 looks like in Woodstock. All right, on this stop in Woodstock, I'm gonna call this a diamond in the rough because, well, we're kind of not in a neighborhood, but on this road, a lot of it looks fairly rough. But if you can see right over this old Mercedes right here, that's a fairly new build in the last couple of years, much larger than the homes around it. Oftentimes, that's a good sign for things to come. This is the property we're going to be talking about right here behind me. Beautiful little Cape Cod. Couple of things you'll notice, it's got new sod, very mature trees. I love when you have big trees in your yard, but new sod. Also has a new driveway right here. I do think you need a roof and exterior paint. That would go a really long way. Looks like they did some repairs to the front porch. It's probably an investor because it has hardwood floors, new kitchens, quartz countertops, you know, white cabinets, new bathrooms, all of that on the inside. But one of the things they missed is the curb appeal, because it looks great if it had a fresh coat of paint, a new roof. I don't know if they ran out of money or ran out of margin or the market softened on them or what. But at $475,000, built in 1979, it's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath. and I think it has a ton of potential. So by the time I publish this video and you're watching it, might be available. This is early July, and so as always, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Happy to help you, whether it's this home or another one. But that's 475 in Woodstock, and on to the next one. Well, hopefully that gave you a good idea of what your money will buy if your budget's in the 400s. I love this downtown Woodstock area. It reminds me a lot of downtown Alpharetta, actually, and for, you know, a fraction of the cost. And so if your budget's in the 400s, you don't have to go too far before you can find a great home for you and your family. As always, let us know which one was your favorite in the comments below. If you have any questions, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom. Be happy to help you make a smooth move to Atlanta, Woodstock, or any other suburb. And if you haven't already, subscribe and ring the bell for notifications so you know when we release new content. And until we see you in person, we'll see you on the next episode.